English 232. This is Miss Whistler. I am your instructor for American Literature Part 2 online. I want to walk you through a few things over the next 10 minutes just to help you acclimate yourself to the class. So the first thing I want you to notice is there is a syllabus. If you right-click and hit Open New Tab, it'll open in a new tab. And then you can keep both windows open. Now, you will need to log into your Nash email to access all documents, and that's to prevent like viruses and phishing and so forth. So just make sure you're logged into your Gmail. Okay. Then there's an important due dates sheet so that if you want to print it, have all the due dates on one document. It's also on the syllabus at the end of the schedule, and it's also on there. Okay, so those are two things that you're going to want to look at. Make sure you do your enrollment verification activity because this ensures that you get counted in the class. So make sure you do that, and that'll give you access to week 1 material. Okay. Next thing I want you to take note of is my information over here. My phone number and my email are right there. If you want to have a phone conference, just send me an email. We'll set up a time, and you can call me on that number, or I can call you, and we can talk if you're having an issue. I do have virtual office hours tonight, or Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. You just click on this link, and then you'll have access, and you'll just hit join. You may have to log into your Gmail, but it's there. And so we can video chat. We can just regular chat. It's got a lot there, but you just don't have to attend the whole time. Just pop in and out between 8 and 9 p.m. tomorrow night, and you can ask me questions as you are looking at the material. Now, the thing about my class is that we have unit due dates, so the entire unit will be open the entire time. This is to help you guys in case you work shift work, or you're starting a new job and you're changing schedules, or maybe you work for a temp agency and your schedule is always changing. So this is to help you overcome any issues you might have. Maybe your internet is in and out. Maybe you switch internet providers and you can't get on for a week. But this is to prevent any issues happening. You know, if you just have one of those crazy weeks and you don't quite get everything done. So our first unit is the first 4 weeks. Okay. So I would start with study material about literature. The thing about this class is I don't know a lot of your background. If you are from a high school environment, a lot of this stuff might not be new to you. And so I would just click on each one and just kind of refresh your memory. If you've never had a literature class before, or it's been like 10 years, these are things that you probably want to study and visit on a regular basis. Now, on the syllabus, on the schedule, we do have focused vocabulary that you really want to pay attention to each week. And that doesn't mean we only use it that week. That's just the focus. So if you want to go by my list, you are more than welcome to. Okay. So on the syllabus, this is just our goals for the week. Okay. And this is some of the readings that you will be doing. And I update this periodically. So you can print this if you want, but I would probably not print it until maybe week 2, once we see how many people are in the class and how things are going, in case I need to move things around. But it could change at any time. So I would, just check it periodically. If you notice deadlines here, so our first unit officially ends 9/10, but you've got due dates all throughout there. Our next unit will end at the end of October, and then our next unit ends at the beginning of December. So all of that is available to you right there. Okay. So next thing is week 1. Okay. You will have thinking logs. Right click and open in new. Okay. You will store these in your Google Drive, so you need to make sure that your Gmail is open. I will post a video that can help you understand Google Drive and Gmail if you'd like. Okay. And this just guides you through how to do thinking logs. So basically when you get here, go to File and you hit Make a Copy, and that'll be yours. Now you got to log into your Gmail first, okay, and then go Make a Copy. Okay, then it's yours. And then while you're in your Gmail, you go up to these little blocks and you go to Drive, and it'll be there waiting for you. Okay. Now, this assignment here, and there are text directions for this assignment that you can read if you like. Okay. So I gave you the first couple. Okay. All right, so week 1 and week 2, I kind of gave you a few examples, okay, that you can use to help you. Okay. Now, so the example I used was Cinderella. So if you're reading Cinderella for class, okay, then you will have some activities that you will be assigned, okay? And like I said, the directions for those will be posted, okay? So what I wanted to look at was, I was interested in Cinderella, the Grimm version, and I was wondering, why did the Grimm brothers write this story in this way in this time period, okay? It's one of those, why did they write it questions, okay? And so I looked up some information about the authors. I looked at some of the mythology or the archetypes, and there's, a handout on there that you can look at, okay? And I looked at some symbols like the literary style. So I noticed that there was an evil mother in Cinderella. There's a lot of nature symbols in the story, okay? And then I might think about social and historical movements. So the Grimm brothers were German, so there was a war going on. So, I kind of put all of that together, and I thought to myself, well, the Grimm brothers are writing this because they're speaking from a point of view of the working class and how pure the working class is, and they're sort of being abused by, the aristocracy, aka the evil stepmother. And so how this is just really just a big symbol, okay? So you'll pick something different to do with each of your weekly texts, and that'll be uploaded. I don't know where it went. It was here. Maybe I forgot to unhide it. Anyway, so it'll be up there, and you can pick which one you want to do for each story each week, okay? And then as you are doing that, or your weekly discussion question, you can go up here to make sure you're listing any kind of vocabulary or terms that would help you, because this will eventually serve A, as a study guide, and B, as a way for you to complete projects in class. We will have 3 projects, 1 for each unit. Okay, so these will be really good to help you complete your projects because you can go back and look at them. So you'll need to do that. So you'll need to go up and make a copy of this, and then take a look at the directions and your choices for the week in terms of what you can choose to focus on for each story. And you'll look here under readings, and then there's a quick class survey, just to kind of so that you guys can get to know each other. And you'll just follow the directions for that. And a few of you guys are working on that now, so that's pretty awesome. Okay. And then you have a little quiz. So if history is not your thing, now a lot of times I recommend students, especially my advisees, to take this class with American history too, because you kind of talk about the same thing. So if you're looking to add a class, add American history online. So this is just a period overview. So this is the period leading up to what we're talking about. So it's background for the writers who grew up during this time period. So Whitman and Emily Dickinson grew up in the 30s and 40s and 50s. So that'll give you some background. And then there are always timelines and images. So week 1 is really just a way to get to know what's going on in the course and practice some of the skills. And then week 2, if you have, suggestions, if you're like, I like this, but this makes more sense. And then if I hear 3 or 4 people say it, then I'm like, okay, sure, I'll move that. Okay. And then we'll practice, do a practice thinking log post. And then this is the novel assignment. It's the novel assignments due the last week of class, but the preview is to help you think about ways that you can integrate all the literature. But the novel we will not start till week 4. The novel's called Little Princes by Connor Grennan. You can get it on a Kindle, or use the Kindle app on your iPhone or your Android or your actual Kindle or your tablet. Kindle app works everywhere. I think it's like $12. Or you could buy the actual book at any bookstore. It's a very popular book. You can buy it at our bookstore. You can check it out at any library, whichever you want to do. You can go in with someone in the class, and you can both buy it and split the cost. But anyway, it's covered by financial aid. So that will start after Unit 1. Week 3, I'll have a video that will introduce you to your first project after the first 2 weeks. And then there's another quiz, which is 1860s to 1914, which is the time period of the first unit. So that's there, so you can get a look at some images and maps. Also, there's a link to the Jim Crow Museum because we talk a lot about Jim Crow laws, and we start talking about those in the early 19th century. And then all your information that's due will be week 4, and your test will be up here. So I'll have more videos forthcoming. This is just to kind of give you an overview of the way the course works. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to update the weekly discussion question so that you can focus in on what you need to focus on for this week's readings. But attend my virtual meeting Tuesday night from 8 to 9. If you'll pop in, you don't have to attend the whole time, maybe 8 to 8:15. You just want to pop in and ask a few questions. Feel free. Otherwise, email me. We can always Google chat. If you come over here, you can look for my name. I'm pretty much on all the time. Okay, see that little green light means I'm on. So you just go in and search for me, and you can just ask me a quick question if you don't want to email. So I'm available. Generally, I'm not available during the day between 3 and 7, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. because I'm shuffling kids, making dinner, but I'm usually getting right back on after 7 o'clock and can respond pretty quickly. If for some reason I miss your email and I don't respond within 24 hours, give me a call because that might mean that the email got lost or buried or didn't send. So I look forward to meeting all of you guys, and I'll be in touch, and I hope to see you Tuesday night at my virtual session. Thank you.